Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how I made this using Dollar Tree items and also this candy dish. Let's get started. Here are the items I purchased at Dollar Tree. I bought 2 of these clear bowls in the party section, 1 cobweb bowl in the Halloween section, 1 skull, 2 skeleton hands, a pack of eyeballs, this mini strobe light, which didn't really work in the end, and 2 packs of cobwebs. I chose green and white. First off, I'm going to try and make these hands look a little more realistic, and I saw this on Pinterest. I'll try to find the original link and I'll put it in the description box. Basically, you just cut the knuckles off and you're going to re-glue them with hot glue, and as you do it, you kind of position them so that it looks like the hand is kind of crooked and grabbing something. Around this point, I was getting really frustrated with how long it was taking the glue to dry, and my fingers kept getting out of shape. So my husband suggested using popsicle sticks, and that was a great idea. So that really helped to hold them in place so I could set it down and get another fingertip, and I could still keep going instead of waiting for each individual piece to dry. And you'll see here I'm just filling it up with a little bit of glue, and then I add my next piece and try to get it in there to stick. And do you see how it's starting to look kind of bent and crooked? I have to be honest with you, it took a good while to get this done, but in the end it was worth it. I mean, you can really see the difference in the hands in the before and after. It looks so realistic. And as you can see, I filled in the joints there with some glue, and I was trying to make it look a little more realistic because I've seen where some people have done it, but there's a big gap, and that glue seemed to help with that. So what I'm going to do now is I just took some random paint I had in my craft cupboard, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of paint the hands a little bit just to make them look a little more, well, I don't know, spooky. And here it is. I have no idea what I was doing. I was just smearing and rubbing, and I don't know, but it all worked out good. After that, I tried to do the same thing with the skull, but I guess it wasn't quite as necessary as it was for the hands, so that might have been wasted effort. Because I wanted to make this guy look even creepier than he was, I decided, well, I might as well add a few eyeballs. What I did with the eyeballs was I had cut them in half. Be very careful, it could be very dangerous. But I cut them in half, and then I attached them to the sockets on the skull, and that seemed to make them not stick out quite as bulgy. Now we go ahead and we attach the clear bowl to our base, which is the cobweb bowl. So just turn that over, hot glue it, attach the bowl to the base, and then attach your hands, and there you have your candy bowl. Now unfortunately, I recorded this backwards. I didn't think of the candy bowl idea until after I had created my weird skull in the bowl thing. Well, either way, here it is. I thought it looks pretty good, especially the hands. They look a lot creepier this way. Now for the skull in the bowl, I just threw my cobwebs in, threw in my lights, and I just played around with it the best that I could, just to get whatever look I was going for. And there are definitely a million other ways you could do this. That it doesn't have to be a skull, it doesn't have to be scary. You can have a lot of fun with this. You'll notice I used my string lights instead of the puck light because the puck light was not bright enough and it didn't quite work out like I had liked. I bought the string lights at Sam's last year, but they have them every year this time, and they are in the stores now. I think they're $14 for it's either 3 or 4 packs of lights. They are on timers, by the way. As you can see, I'm just playing around, placing spiders, and then you place the dome over the top when you're done. Now you certainly don't have to put the lid on top, but I do because I have cats, and I have one cat in particular that would love to chew on those cobwebs, and that's just not good for her. And in the final reveal, you'll see I do have some other spiders that I added, and those are spiders that I had purchased from Dollar Tree last year. I haven't seen them in my store yet, but I do know that it's something that usually comes back every year. And yes, it would have been such a smart idea of me to actually put the hands on before I decorated the bowl. But here we are, and it all worked out just fine. Ta-da! All done. Looks pretty spooky, huh? Now you can also glue the top of the dome to your bottom half, but I wanted to keep it open so I could change the batteries, and also remove the lights later. And here it is at night, all spooky and glowy. I added some cobwebs over the top and a giant spider that I had left over from last year. And again, he was purchased at Dollar Tree as well. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it gave you a few ideas. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.